What's up guys, it's Sam from Cycle Technology, not actually at Cycle Technology today, here again in my workshop here in Haworth. This is the community focused cycles workshop. As you can see, it's about 16 meters squared. Today I haven't got my cameraman, it's just me and this little thing, and I'm going to be having a look at riding the new Trek rail. This is the 9.8 XT model. It's mulleted, it's got 160mm travel front and rear, it's got an 800 watt hour battery that I'm going to do my best to rinse down to zero, having as much fun as possible, not trying to long it out. I'm going to try and let you guys know what's the minimum you'll get out of one of these when you're trying to get up every obstacle, every steep hill that you see, and just having as much fun as possible. I'm not going to try talking too much, which will be difficult for me, as I'm sure you're aware by now. But yeah, just a general review on this bike. Let's see how it rides, let's see what it's about. I'm looking forward to it. Don't know what the camera's doing. I'm hoping it's pointing in the right direction. Yeah, because otherwise this will be shite footage. So, setting off from my house in Haworth, and I'm gonna go up the hill and see what this thing feels like. There's a hill coming out of Haworth that's just mega steep, man. It's called, I think it's called Brow Top or Brow Road or something like that. But if you've ever been to Haworth and then you come back out of Haworth heading towards Bradford, you'll probably have gone up this hill, and it's just, yeah, one of them hills that you're like, oh man, this is steep. So I'm going to go up in this. I've got everything maxed out on the Bosch e-bike Flow app. Yeah, full 85 Newton meters of torque, instant motor response from pedal engagement, peak power, everything that you can have for the most fun. And I'm just going onto the steep part of the hill. Probably won't look like it on the camera, but yeah, to be expected. It's a powerful e-bike. It's just taking me up there. I'm basically just turning my legs, so that's pretty cool. And almost at the top of Hebden Road, where you can go over to Hebden Bridge over the top of the moors. And up the next steep bit of hill. Yeah, I'll be doing another video, hopefully on this bike, when Bosch releases the 100 Newton meter update for all Gen 5 performance CX line motors. So anything that's new that comes out, probably around about a month from now, will have 100 Newton meters torque, and I think 1000 watt peak. I think that's what it is, might be a little bit less. And anything that's a Gen 5 that came out before the update, you'll be able to update it yourself and get a full 100 Newton meters out of your existing motor. I'm going to shut up because I can't pedal and talk. Instant power. Just come up that like techie, rocky section. So much fun. Going a bit back down the other side now. See how easy it is to chuck around. Woo! Wow. Missed a natural berm. Ah! Ah! First little bit of downhill stuff just then, major fun, bike's really forgiving, landed dodgy a few times and this thing just soaked it up and let me keep rolling. I like that in a bike because I'm sketchy. Oh, grab it. Yeah, some techie uphill stuff. A lot steeper than it looks on camera. Woo! Front end up. Oh, tyre slip. Oh, get down. Whoa! That instant engagement from the motor suits my riding to a T. Trying to get up stuff, potentially stalling and getting back on the pedals again. I want the drive to kick in immediately, otherwise that stall just takes hold and I have to put a foot down. So I want instant engagement, and that's what this new generation of motor tuned by the Flow app, I think it does that really well. Compared to older generations, there was a bit of lag. You start pedaling, even a split second later the motor picks up. By that point you've lost your balance, started rolling backwards, whatever. That does not happen with this. E-bikes, taking the soul sucking nature out of uphill bits since well, whenever e-bikes were invented. Like I said, my intention is just to rinse this in turbo all day. If you see that in anything other than red, it's only because I've accidentally knocked it down with my thumb, probably looking for the dropper lever. So this is as true as I can make it, gonna be turbo all day and just jibbing about, going up steep things, down steep things, over fast things. I love this bike, man. The Mullet situation I'm particularly fond of because it makes it so much easier to get that front end up and flick it around. We know this about Mullet anyway. It makes the bike more maneuverable, which is good, man. It again lends itself to the type of riding that I like to do. I like to play around and jib about and switch back and see what's the steepest thing I can get up before I have to stop and slip back down like a failure. But yeah, the Mullet on this, it does what it's supposed to do basically. It makes this bike super maneuverable. It's also obviously got a 29-inch wheel on the front, so it's still got that rollover capability that you want as well. I've had my son on this bike on a kids ride shotgun on the front, and we've ridden up triple sets of stairs, so 3 flights of stairs outside that were like that, and I didn't have to dab my foot once. I just rode up with him on as well, so even heavier, and it just went straight up, man. I like that. Oh, I wish I had my gloves on. There's a lot of foliage down here. Woo! Coming through. I have been riding for about 40 minutes. Not constantly, because I've stopped to piss around with my camera and take a drink and such. But I'm missing 1 bar. I'm missing 1 bar of battery currently. And like I say, I've been trying to be in turbo the whole time. There's a nice rocky ascent coming up which I love. I came up here with my son the other day and we made it up without a single dab. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do the same. Going to attack it fast. Woo! Yeah. No! Right at the top. That's a dab. Try again. I'm not having it that I can ride up here with my son on the bike, but not by myself. That doesn't make sense. Again. Yeah! Woo! Small break. Half-time boogle juice. Red boogle juice, I call it. This one is a snide boogle juice because it's not even by the Boogle company. It's Blue Bear. This bike, man, that section I just did where I went up, back down, up again. On the way down, some of those rocks are like, you know, like a foot high, half a foot to another, just one after another after another. I felt like a world-class downhill racer flying down there. Like, on a lesser bike, my front wheel would have just stopped dead and I'd have been yoinked straight over the handlebars. But this thing, it just felt like I was in control. Even going over some really rough stuff and off. You know when your front wheel goes off something and then there's another something that it needs to get over and you sort of crash into the back of it. That's sort of sketchy times. I barely even felt it. It just went straight over it, man. The rollover power on these, man, is sick. It just feels so planted. Right, I don't know exactly which way I'm going to go here because it's been a while and it looks quite overgrown, but this is in Harden Woods and it's pretty, oh man, it just feels that magical to me. I love being in woods like this, dense pine woods, where it feels like, oh, I don't know, a dinosaur could be walking about. I know that's really childish, but I am. Uphill, rocks and roots, slippy things. Yeah. Did it, did everything. So much fun. Yeah, lovely. Woo! Wee! This is mega steep, by the way. And fraught with danger. If anyone watching is from this area, I'm in Harden Woods and coming up on my left, along with some insane boulders that are like the size of a house, there's a castle and it's called like Someone's Folly. Let's just call him Derek. Derek's Folly. It's up on my left. I'll show it in a minute. I don't know why it was his folly. I guess because he built a castle in the middle of the woods where no one else was. So there was no need for it. Don't say I promise you stuff that I don't deliver. I don't know if you can see its size comparison with me. But there's a boulder that's as big as an house. Wait. And that's Derek's Folly up there. As you can see, castle for no particular reason. It's nice to visit, but I don't think Derek were too happy about it. Mad steep. I came back up this with my son on the other day
on this bike, and yeah, just powered through, man. And like I say, it's a lot steeper than it looks. This one's for all you Derek fans out there. There's his folly, look. There's Des's castle. It's a magnificent piece of equipment in middle of woods for no reason. Worth to visit if you're ever in the area. Oi! This bit on my left is mad steep. I'd struggle to walk up it. Let's see. Ooh, front end's coming up. Whoa. Yo! Honestly, front end just skittering across the ground then. Ooh, fun stuff. Look at that sketchy stuff though, by me. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Probably not, but let's find out. Nope, I can't even keep the front end down. And yeah, I know, bigger run up, right? But then I've got a downshift like a maniac to carry me through the last bit, so no, bigger run up, not. Been out 11.4 miles, got 60% battery left. Not so on the camera though, so I'm gonna turn this off for a bit. Heading home now. I don't know how far it is till home. I've got half battery left, so that's 2.5 bars, yeah? Out of 5 bars, but 2 are blue and 1's white, that means it's like halfway through. So, all that turbo riding over, I don't know, 12 miles so far, and I've used half my battery, so you could say, yeah, about 25 miles you'd probably get riding it, having as much fun as you can, just going up stupid stuff, just constantly using that motor, using its peak power, trying to get up and over things. The least you're going to get is 25 miles. I know obviously the motor wasn't engaged the whole time, but you know how this stuff works. It's, yeah, whenever I go up I have to come back down again. But I think that's good, man. 25 miles, absolutely smashing it. I've no idea what you get out of the other modes, but it'll be a lot more than that, I presume. Maybe I'll do a test on that one day when I decide to be boring. Anybody knows the area, that's the guide in. Loads of trails around here, man. It's a beautiful place to be, to live, to have this on my doorstep. Very fortunate, grateful for it. Whoa, sketchy. In summary, this bike is rad, it's dope, it's super fucking cool. I absolutely love it. It's proper good fun to ride, man. I've got a Fuel EX, which is great, I love it. Like, if I was rich, I'd have one of these as well, 100%, because it just makes every bit of riding fun. Whereas obviously, on my Fuel, there's some uphill bits that I have to contend with, and as you've seen from my riding, I much prefer going down, unless I've got a motor to drag me up, and this rail does that bit magnificently. It makes it just everything, every part of it is just so much fun. And I know I use that word, I overuse that word, I'm always banging fun, but that's what riding is for me, man. This bike makes me feel like I'm 14 again, you know, pedaling the 10 miles to the skate park on a Sunday with my mates and not feeling tired or out of breath. Like, just excited to be out there riding with my friends, seeing what we can do. Because I had energy when I was younger, but now I'm old and I've got a kid and responsibilities, and my body's starting to creak and crunch, and this bike just makes it so that I can still have fun. You know, most e-bikes do that, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But this one in particular is really, really good. It's really playful, it's really forgiving. As you know, it's got XT on it, brakes and gears, 1x12 drivetrain, 4-pot XT brakes. Everything on this bike has behaved superbly today, and I think it's fair to say I've put it through quite a bit of stick, give it a bit of stick, bit of drama. I've not been kind to it, basically. I've been ragging it, and it's absolutely not faltered once. The tyres actually aren't bad as well, so you know, kudos to Trek. Made some grippy ones. What else to say? The suspension, again, really good, but my frame of reference is my suspension on my fuel, which is a RockShox Vivid Coil Ultimate, and it's much more plush than what I've got on this bike. So yeah, if I had one of these, I'd probably mess around with the suspension a bit, just to tune it to my specific riding style. I think for me, where this bike shines is how it climbs. I did not mean to rhyme that, it just happened. It climbs beautifully, and it does trials bikey type stuff beautifully as well. Excuse me on this bit. Which I love, because I just love jibbing around, man. I don't care about how fast it can go around a particular circuit. I just care about how many miles per hour, that's what they call it, innit? So yeah, this bike ticks that box for me, man. That, again, I'm going to mention it again. A big rolling stoppy. The responsiveness of this motor when you tune that right in on the Bosch e-bike Flow app is instantaneous, man. It's awesome. It's exactly what I want on an e-bike. That's exactly what I've got. Big rolling stoppy. Back down. Lost my camera, and I am home. Thanks for watching. Gonna try and do another one of these when Bosch pulls the finger out and sorts out that 100 Newton meter update, and we'll try and get on this same bike and do them similar trails and see what it behaves like, man. I'll try and let you know ASAP. If you're thinking about buying an e-bike, one of these rails or anything with a Gen 5 CX Performance Line motor in it, and you want to know what that 100 Newton meter update is like, then we'll yeah, hopefully be able to tell you a bit more about that. Such a sausage, like signing off the video, not even telling you what the outcome was. Can you read that? 16.61 miles, 9.11 miles per hour average, and 1 hour 49 minutes of riding. That's how much battery I've got left, about 50%. I'll let you know on the Flow app exactly what it is, and then those of you that get the battery anxiety will know what's going on with this bike.
What's up, guys? Sam again, and just making this little add on to the video. Right, full disclosure, I kind of had to stop my test halfway through because my wife rang me and she was like, are you coming home? Because you need to go pick our son up from nursery. And I was like, panicked. I was like, I knew I had to pick him up, but I didn't realise what time it was because I was having too much fun. So I didn't really get to round the video off. Yeah, like bad dad moment, but there you go, man. He got picked up, by the way, safe and sound. Yeah, I just wanted to wrap it up by saying, like, so this is the 9.8 XT version of the rail with the 800 watt-hour battery, and what I did was just hammer it all day long in turbo mode. In the end, I did about 12.5 miles, going up some really steep stuff, pissing around, doing loads of trials type riding, you know, using a lot of energy basically from the battery. And over that 12.5 miles, I drained almost exactly half the battery. So if you're wondering what these things will do with the 800 watt-hour battery in them, with maximum fun, maximum turbo usage, you'll probably get about 25 miles out of it, absolute minimum, and be out for a good few hours doing that. Obviously, if you use lower assistance settings, then you're going to get more than that. But I wanted to see what's the minimum that you're going to get, so you can know that before you go out and buy the bike. But honestly, it's there, back in the shop over in Wakefield. It's an absolute beast, you know. Excuse that stupid door alarm. Mullet setup, everything on it performed beautifully. Yeah, XT 4-pot brakes. It was a really, really fun ride. I just wish I'd had a little bit more time. Thanks for watching.